microphone, so we're just gonna use my neobong. Hey y'all, long time no see. Today we're gonna be talking about my list of 2025 ins and outs. I did one last year, but just on paper, and I did not stick to any of them. And I think the problem was that I was being very serious about it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, right? And like, we're gonna cut this out of my life. I don't think that that works for me because I am very much a flawed individual. So this year I made a list of ones that are pretty unserious, but I think I'll actually stick to, and I think they will actually benefit my life in some way. So I wanted to share them just in case y'all wanted to take inspiration and, you know, join me in adopting some habits and getting rid of others. I don't have a microphone, so we're just gonna use my neobong. This is the NCT Dream one. So we're just gonna use this as the microphone, so don't say anything. First up on my out for 2025, obviously everyone's a little bit curious. It's good to have some curiosity, but I'm so sick and tired of people asking stuff online or in person that you can just Google, or if you would have taken 2 more seconds to continue your line of thought, you would have figured out the answer for yourself. I see this in comment sections on TikTok where we're asking questions that you could literally exit out of the app, go to Safari, and find out yourself. I see this in my lectures when we're asking questions that, for one, probably don't even pertain to what we're discussing, but also either A, why don't you know this, or B, Google. Like, you know, I feel like people are so comfortable treating professors as if they themselves are Google, and that's just, no, we're not gonna do that this year. So the out will the light is changing, like the light's beaming through the window. Oh my god, I hate when that happens. Whatever. We're gonna be out with asking questions in 2025. No more curiosity, and we're just gonna come back and Google it. Google it. Actually, saying Google it is the in, if we're gonna be specific. When someone asks you a question, Google it. That's what we're gonna do instead. The next one I feel so passionately about, even though I know I'm probably not gonna stick to this, but it is a 12+ hour screen time. If you're hitting these double-digit numbers for your phone screen time, I'm gonna need you to get some hobbies. I'm guilty of this. Actually, this week alone, I downloaded the game Love in Deep Space on my phone, and this has wreaked havoc in my personal life. Aside from the fact that it's taking up like 20 gigs of storage, I also have been doing crazy numbers for screen time, and that's not healthy. While I don't think I'm gonna delete it, we're definitely gonna have to hold a pause. We're gonna be like, okay, so I'm holding myself accountable here as well. I hope y'all can too. We're not gonna be putting these numbers up for screen time. It's insane. For this year, we're just gonna have hobbies. Yeah, we're just gonna get a life. I don't know what to say. We're gonna be out with double-digit screen time, in with actually getting a life, getting hobbies. Ooh, okay, this next one, so excited to talk about actually. We're gonna be out with overconsumption. So when I say no more overconsumption and we're out with that, I mean it more so in the sense of things that you really only need one of, which I guess one could argue you only need one of anything, but for me it applies to like jewelry, perfume, things like that, right? And instead I want to try having like something that's a signature, something that is just my own. I want a signature scent, right? Rather than having 1,000 perfumes, just have one signature scent, you know, and find one that I like and just use that one until I decide that I want to switch to a different one. And then the same thing goes for like jewelry. I honestly don't wear a lot of jewelry in general, but I do have a lot of it. And so this is something that I've been trying to do better about, which is just to kind of wear, like, maybe have 1 or 2 items that I wear like consistently, right? And if I'm gonna buy a new jewelry piece, I need to make sure that it's something that I'm gonna be wearing daily or almost daily. Honestly, even glasses, I guess, could fall into this category. I have been looking at Gentle Monster glasses lately, and I've been like, oh my god, I really want a pair. And it's so tempting, especially because I'm gonna be going to Korea in a couple of months. So I'm like, I could just go and buy a pair, you know? but I already have 2 prescription glasses, this pair and another pair. I don't need any more. So we're gonna be out with all of that 2025, and we're just gonna start focusing on signature things. Living in the moment is so out in 2025. I get so sick and tired of when people are like, guys, why are you like just photographing the concert? Why are you filming? Like, come on, like just live in the moment. Like, the artists, they're probably gonna notice you if you're like, Chanla is not Haechan is not going to stop mid-performance and just like, because I'm not filming him, you know? I think the whole living in the moment thing, okay, but that's not really that fun. I love recording and taking photos. I see a lot of people that will say things like, I don't even end up looking back on that stuff, so it's just better that I do. I definitely do. Like what? Sometimes before bed, I'm rewatching my concert videos. I love recording. And you know what? I honestly regret having this mentality for like the first half of 2024 because I don't have a lot of pictures or videos or anything to just commemorate the fact that I did things. I was outside a little bit. I have nothing to show for that. Maybe like 4 photos on my Instagram feed, and that's about it. Concerts, I feel like I could have recorded more. I will say maybe it wasn't so much living in the moment that stopped me from doing that. It was more so just storage on my phone. So this year we'll be getting more storage so that we can be filming and taking photos of literally everything. I want to get a digital camera. I really am a fan of the whole resurgence of digital cameras and just kind of, what is it? Not like nostalgic forms of media. I really, really love that. I want to be partaking in these types of things. We're gonna be filming a lot more this year. Mark my words. Scout's honor. We're gonna be doing that. Now, this next one, y'all may be thinking it's because I'm bitter. It's not. Well, partially, but we're not gonna be dating in 2025. If you are in your early 20s, honestly, if you're college aged, you really don't need to be dating. I really don't think that dating is necessary. I think dating is just wasting too much time, too much energy. We could be doing much better things with our lives rather than dating. I don't have an alternative actually for this. I just wanted to put that we're not going to be dating in 2025. I came up with this off the dome right now. Flirting. Bring back flirting as just what it is. Flirting. It's just conversational chemistry, honestly. Well, flirting is a skill first and foremost. You have to hone a skill. You have to practice in order to get better at it. And I think more people should be flirting in 2025 and not doing it with the intention of it leading to something more, but just because it's fun, just to see what people's reaction is going to be. That's what we're going to do. Rather than dating, wasting our time and money, energy, right? Mental health, whatever. We're gonna be flirting just for fun. Flirting just to be cute, cheeky, right? That's it. I don't consider myself a people pleaser, but I definitely am someone that is aware of how others perceive me, and I want others to perceive me favorably, and I will make sure my actions and words align with that. So maybe I am a people pleaser, but I never used to be. When I was a child, I was honestly so insufferable. But you know what? I had way more friends. I liked myself a lot more. And I was just doing way more. I was getting invited to stuff left and right. I was so happy, right? If this is how I was before versus this is how I am now, I think the only real difference was that not only was I not a people pleaser, I was a lot more mean. And I don't mean mean like where I'm saying stuff to intentionally hurt others' feelings, right? Or just doing things maliciously. I just mean that I had firm boundaries and I had no problem saying no to people or just speaking my mind. There's a difference between being malicious, right? And then just having boundaries. Sometimes your words will hurt other people, but sometimes that's more of a problem with them rather than your words themselves, because some people are just very sensitive. So 2025 will be the year of mean. Be mean. Don't be afraid of others thinking that you're coming across a certain way. I feel like this is especially something that as a Black woman, I'm always so just hyper aware of, which is probably why I've turned to becoming a people pleaser as I've gotten older, because I've just become more and more aware of how the world perceives Black people and Black women already, and I just don't want to be thought of as rude or mean or intimidating, because these are things that I've heard throughout my life. But this year we're not going to care. We're just not going to care what other people think of us, because it's so exhausting. And it's, at the end of the day, as long as you know yourself, that really should be the only thing that matters to you. The more boundaries you have in place, the more firm you are in them, the better quality of life that you are giving yourself, because you are saying yes to the things that you like and no to the things that you don't. And I think that that is just a quality that we need to bring into the new year, and honestly just bring into every year after that. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the video. I mean, I took a break in between filming, so I don't know how good the other stuff is, but we're just gonna stop here. Very excited for this new year. I can't lie, y'all. I have a lot of things planned ahead. I did mention how I'm gonna be going to Korea. I'm very excited about that. Planning some content ideas around that vacation. And yeah, I've just got a really good feeling like this is my year. And I know people are like, oh, this is my year, but this is literally my year. I know it is. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.